Leadership thrives on connection. It's about inspiring others, guiding their steps, and achieving shared goals. But none of this is possible without effective communication. It's the bedrock upon which strong, successful leadership is built. Just like a bridge relies on strong pillars, leaders rely on clear, consistent communication. Imagine a conductor leading an orchestra. Without clear signals and directions, the musicians would play out of sync, creating chaos instead of harmony. Similarly, a leader must articulate their vision, expectations, and feedback clearly to their team. This clarity ensures everyone is working in unison toward a common objective. On the flip side, imagine a leader who rarely communicates, leaving their team in the dark about goals and expectations. Confusion reigns, mistakes happen, and morale plummets. This lack of direction breeds uncertainty and frustration, hindering progress and stifling innovation. Poor communication can manifest in various ways. It could be a leader who only gives orders without explaining the reasoning behind them, or it could be a leader who avoids difficult conversations, allowing conflicts to fester and resentment to build. Without clear and consistent communication, teams lack direction, purpose, and unity. They are like ships sailing without a compass, tossed about by the waves of uncertainty. This lack of direction leads to missed deadlines, decreased productivity, and ultimately, a decline in overall team performance. When leaders fail to communicate, consider the example of a company going through a merger. Without clear and empathetic communication from the leadership team, anxiety and rumors spread like wildfire. Employees become fearful of their job security and uncertain about the future of the company. This lack of communication can lead to a toxic work environment where productivity plummets and valuable employees jump ship. The company's reputation may also suffer, making it difficult to attract and retain top talent. This scenario highlights the critical importance of proactive communication, especially during times of change or uncertainty. Leaders must communicate openly and honestly with their team, addressing their concerns and providing regular updates. By doing so, they can mitigate fear, build trust, and ensure a smoother transition. The ripple effect of trust. Effective communication is the lifeblood of trust. When leaders communicate openly and honestly, they build credibility and foster a culture of transparency. This transparency creates a sense of security and encourages team members to be more open and honest in their own communication. Trust is not built overnight. It requires consistent effort and a genuine desire to connect with your team. Leaders who take the time to listen to their team members, to understand their perspectives, and to value their contributions are building trust one conversation at a time. This trust creates a positive feedback loop. When team members trust their leader, they are more likely to be engaged, motivated, and committed to the team's success. They are also more likely to communicate openly and honestly themselves, further strengthening the bonds of trust within the team. Just like building a strong bridge requires careful planning and the right materials, building strong communication requires the right tools and techniques. Leaders must be adept at using different communication channels effectively, whether it's face-to-face meetings, video conferences, or written communication. They must also be mindful of their audience and tailor their communication style accordingly. What works for one team member may not work for another. Being adaptable and understanding the individual needs of your team members is crucial for effective communication. Remember, communication is not just about speaking, but also about listening. Actively listening to your team members, seeking to understand their perspectives, and acknowledging their concerns is just as important as conveying your own message. Communication, the cornerstone of leadership. In the grand tapestry of leadership, communication is the thread that weaves everything together. It's the bridge connecting hearts, minds, and aspirations. Leaders who master the art of communication unlock their true potential and empower their teams to achieve extraordinary things. So, invest in your communication skills. Make it a priority to connect with your team, to listen with empathy, and to communicate with clarity and purpose. Remember, the success of your leadership journey depends on the strength of your connections, and those connections are built on a foundation of effective communication. By embracing the power of communication, you can inspire your team, navigate challenges effectively, and lead your organization to new heights. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, And the journey of effective leadership begins with a single word. Start communicating now.